He is witty, charming, and humble. He's a popular San Francisco-based stand-up comic and improv artist. He is the impresario of the comedy showcase at San Francisco's LGBT Community Center, and in his spare time, he leads walking tours of the Castro District. Please welcome Leonard.
Let's hear it again for Ellen and Robin and Weaving Introductions. Nice together. And also, let's have a big hand for you for coming out and supporting this live gay comedy event. And, so, I don't know if they mentioned, now would be probably a good time to bring it up. If you haven't turned your cell phone off or set it to vibrate, you might want to do that now, because I don't want that embarrassing thing happening. But it can be inconvenient for the people around you, obviously. I went to a movie last week. Like half hour into the movie, I was really getting to the film. And half hour into the row ahead of me, some guy's cell phone goes off. And I figured, well, he forgot to turn it off. He'll just reach in, shut up. And he pulls it out, flips it open, and starts, blah, 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 blah. And making some big kind of deal or something. Inconsiderate everyone else in the theater. This goes on for 5 minutes. Then the guy started smoking. Yeah. I mean, admittedly, I was the one that set him on fire, but still, it was a little distracting for the movie. I can't claim to be the model of movie theater behavior myself. I was thrown out of a movie theater just last week. I went to see that movie Troy, and they caught me crawling around the bottom of the screen trying to look up the guy's skirts. It was humbling. But I should probably tell you a few things about myself. But for one thing, I just recently left my day job. Which, when I tell you what it is, you'll probably understand why I left it. For about the last year and a half, I was a school bus driver in San Francisco. Yeah, it's a scary job, basically trapped on a vehicle with dozens of kids. And I didn't know if I was right for the job, like even when I was applying for it. I mean, because like obviously there's all the screaming and hitting and crying and throwing up. I thought I might set a bad example for the little types and all that. But it worked out okay. I stuck with it for about a year and a half, and for the first year, I was a low guy in the totem pole, so they bounced me from route to route. One day I'd be working the regular ed route, next day the special ed route, and I found I actually liked the special ed kids a lot better. They were just nicer, they had less attitude. The regular ed kids are always out of their seat, fighting, jumping around, being really mean to each other. You start to wonder about these so-called school bus railroad accidents. You hear about it? And the driver was thrown clear 3 blocks away into the bar. So it was a stressful job. And another thing I should probably share with you, I'm fat. I know you can't tell because I dress slimmingly. Yeah, exactly. But I've been fat all my life. But I've always felt like inside me there's a thin person. And he's really comfortable. He's got lots of room to stretch and kick back. And just put up some posters. And I think he's got a waterbed in there now. And I have to talk to him about that. But basically my point is that he's not, as they say, screaming to get out. He's seen the little apartment I have to live in. In my apartment I have something they call a Murphy bed. Because anything that can go wrong in it has. It's funny when it's not about you. Oh, what else? I joined a gym. Just play along with me on this one, okay? No, I did. I joined a gym, so now I get to hang around with the beautiful people, the Stairmaster race, and well, mostly I'll be in there working on my ab. Just one so far. See, I got that wash tub ab action going on. That's a good look. I had some good news at the gym the other day. They have a little cafe in the gym, and I was in there having my usual 6 power bars and 3 sport drinks. And I was starting to feel the burn. And one of the managers came up. They said they wanted to use my picture in their advertising campaign. You see, they got a before and after picture. And they found those guys. They want me for the instead picture, whatever that means. But, I should have taken it. I could use the money being unemployed and all. I've had to come up with some creative ways to bring in extra cash. One way I've been bringing some money is I've been selling dirty underwear to perverts on eBay. So if you happen to see me out there walking 12 dogs, all in wearing girls' panties, you're a good murder film. Plus my cats have been kind of pitching in to help me keep up with the demand. There's a retired minister in Lynchburg who's going to find out what 14-year-old pussy really smells like. See, I have a couple of cats, and I get along very well with them. One of my cats, my bigger cat, he likes me, but he shows it in that really gross way that cats do. He keeps bringing the little dead animals as presents, you know, this little tradition. And now, I know he means well, but someone's going to start missing all those chihuahuas. Plus, my freezer's getting full. So, you know, I'm making a chicken casserole for the office party. That's just a temporary solution to it. Well, speaking of bad segues, so I don't know a lot about politics because I read the San Francisco Chronicle. But yeah, I went down to a coffee shop this morning to get the paper and they were all out, and so I just bought a cup of coffee and bullshitted myself for 20 minutes and saved 50 cents. That was nice. But sometimes I wonder why I buy the paper, but then again, sometimes it pays for itself. Like a couple months ago when there was the big weapons of mass destruction scandal, I went down to my coffee shop to get the paper, and there it was in big headlines, had big letters, said Bush orders intelligence probe. My first thought, well, if his health plan covers it. And the truth is funny when it's not our president. But yeah, I make fun of the president. I wonder what teachers tell kids about something like President's Day now. It's like, what kind of pitch do they give them? You know, it's like, well, it's a day off. Just leave me alone. Where's my bourbon? It's kind of been, President's Day's been kind of relegated to those sort of half-hearted holidays, like Columbus Day, where we celebrate Columbus discovering America, like Hitler discovered Poland. So, Labor Day is still about drunken boating accidents. That's kind of preserved. Of course, one of my favorites is Independence Day, where we celebrate our forefathers putting an end to our having to pay taxes to somebody we didn't elect that doesn't represent us. You got to live that.